Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sylvie and today's practice is called Go with the Flow. So basically we're going into a bunch of fluid movements, linking our breath to the movement in hopes that we can get a little out of our heads and more into our bodies. So let's hop on our mats and get Awesome. So we're going to start this practice standing at the top of our mats. Taking a deep breath in and starting by grounding with our feet. So we're going to get all four corners of the feet. So we're going to dig in our heel first, press all the way along the outer edge, drop each toe one at a time, and press in all the paddy tissues. And same with your left. We're going to dig our heel in first, go along the edge of our foot, bring it down one toe at a time, and press into all the fatty tissues. Begin to lengthen your spine, deepen your inhale and exhale. And in this practice, to stick with feeling our bodies instead of thinking with our heads, you can either count 1 on the inhale and 2 on the exhale, or you can set an intention. So on the inhale is I am, and exhale your intention. Inhale, arms overhead, lift your gaze. Exhale, hinge at the hips, generous bend in the knees on the first one, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flatten that back. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back. Exhale, lower to the ground or a slight hover. Inhale, broaden your chest, up dog. And exhale, tip your tailbone all the way up and back. Press heavy in the heels. We're going into our first downward dog. We're going to breathe here for 3. Inhale, step or hop to the front of your space. Exhale, release, forward fold. And inhale, strong in the feet, root to rise, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead, lift the gaze. Exhale, hinge at the hips, rain it down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lift the gaze. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back. Lower all the way or part way. And inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. We're here for 3. Inhale, on the tippy toes, look up, step or hop to the front of your space. Exhale, release. Inhale, strong root to rise, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last one, inhale, arms up, lift the gaze. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lift the gaze. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back, lower all the way or part. Inhale, chest lifts, squeeze those shoulder blades. And exhale, up on our tippy toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. We're here for 3. We're going to do some fluid movement in down dog, so maybe widen your stance. On the inhale, we're going to press our hips forward and try and move our back, rounding it nice and slow, starting with the low back, making your way all the way to your shoulders until you find yourself in a high plank. And then on the exhale, you're going to bend your knees generously, bring your weight all the way back, and press your hips up. So on the inhale, you're going to transition your weight over to your hands, moving your back one vertebra at a time, releasing your neck last. And exhale, bend the knees, press back, and lift your hips up. Inhale, moving forward, rippling. And exhale, bend back and press up. We're going to do this 2 more times to your own breath. Awesome. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And exhale, knee to nose, step all the way through to your hands. Inhale to lift up, arms overhead, high lunge. Exhale, take your back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat and bring your hands forward and back, warrior 2. Inhale, flip your palm, bring it to the back of your space, reverse your warrior. Exhale, press your hips back, straighten that front foot, and inhale, slide that front hand to your shin or your foot, and bring your left up into triangle. Inhale, bend into that front leg, sweep your arm up and back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands so your front hand is either at your hip or alongside your hip and your back hand is in the front of your space. Inhale, go back to reverse your warrior. And exhale, windmill your hands. We're going to do this for a few rounds of breath. Inhale to reverse and exhale to windmill forward. Counting that breath or going back to your intention. The next exhale, we're going to windmill our hands all the way down to the mat. And exhale, pick up our right foot and kick it back to 3-legged dog. Inhale, bend into that right knee and open up that hip. Option to stay here or on your exhale, bring that toe all the way to the back of your space. Press up and back into Wild Thing. Exhale, release, bringing yourself back to downward facing dog. We're here for 3. Allowing your chest to expand and your head to really drop. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, step all the way through to your hands. Inhale, arms overhead, high lunge. Exhale, take your back foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Sweep your arms front and back. Inhale, flip your palm and bring it to the back of your space, reversing your warrior. Exhale, take your hips, press them back, straightening that front leg, and inhale, slide that front hand down to your shin or your foot, lifting your back arm, triangle. Inhale, bend back into that front knee, taking that front arm all the way back to reverse your warrior. Exhale, we're going to windmill our arms, bringing our front to our hip or the front of our bodies and our back arm to the front of our space. We're going to inhale, switch all the way back to reverse warrior, and exhale, windmill forward. We're going to do this for a couple rounds of breath, counting our breath or getting back to our intention. On our next exhale, we're going to windmill our hands all the way back to our mats. And inhale, take our left foot up and back to meet in three-legged dog. Exhale, bend in that knee and open up that hip. Option to stay here or to take that left foot touching the outer edge of your mat, pressing those hips up, opening up that back into Wild Thing. Exhale, bring it back to downward facing dog. We're here for 3. Pressing into those fatty tissues of your fingers and keeping your heels nice and heavy. Inhale, lift up and back your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step all the way through to your hands. Prop yourself up on your fingertips. We're going to inhale, press our chest forward. And exhale, we're going to round our spine, tucking our chin. Inhale to press forward. Exhale to round our spine, tucking our chin. We're going to do this for 3 rounds of breath. On our next inhale, we're going to apply pressure to our left hand and begin to lift our right arm into an easy twist. Exhale, touch down your back knee. And inhale, bring your arms up and over. We're going to stay in a twisted lunge. Inhale, take your back hand either to your calf or to touch. And take your front arm, reversing it to the back of your space. Keeping lots of pressure in that front foot. Exhale, bring your front hand to your mat. And then take your front foot, sweeping it all the way to the back of your space, either touching the mat or lifting. We're here for a few rounds of breath. Inhale, bend that knee and swing it all the way forward. Bring your hand to meet your mat, lifting the back knee and taking your front foot, kicking it back to 3-legged dog. And exhale to release. We're in down dog for 3. Feel that blood rush. Keeping our bodies nice and warm, linking our breath to our body. Inhale, sweep the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, step all the way through to your hands, propping yourself up on your toes, on your fingers. Inhale, we're going to open our chest up, lift the gaze, and exhale, press away, rounding the spine and tucking the chin. Inhale to open our chest, squeezing our shoulder blades, and exhale to spread up and tucking our chin. We're going to do this for another 3 rounds of breath. On the inhale, we're going to begin to apply pressure to our right hand and lift our left, twisting to the left side of the room. Exhale, drop your back knee, and inhale, bring your left hand to the back of your space, lifting the hand that's up on the floor, keeping twisted. Exhale, bring your back hand to the back of your space, maybe touching your calf, and inhale, bring the front palm to the back, reversing in your twist, keeping that foot pressed in the front. Exhale, bring your right palm to your mat. And on the inhale, you're going to sweep your left foot to the back of your space, either touching the toe to your mat or option to lift, keeping that foot nice and energized. We're here for a few rounds. Exhale, bend your knee and sweep it all the way to the front, bringing your hands to your mat. Inhale to lift your knee, and exhale to bring that left leg all the way up and back to three-legged dog. And exhale to release. Down dog for 3 rounds of breath. Last down dog of practice. Inhale, lift your gaze, bend your knees, and exhale, step or hop to the front of your space. Inhale to low chair, bending, bending, bending. And exhale, find yourself in a seat. Inhale to bring in your right knee close to your chest, giving yourself a hug. Leaning back a bit to give your hamstrings some love. Exhale, release. Doing the same thing with your left knee, bringing it to your chest, leaning back. Slowing down your breath. Bringing the count. Exhale. Bring your feet to your mat, bend your knees, and slowly bring your head and back down. Inhale, bring your knees to one side of your mat. Exhale, back to the middle. Inhale, over to the other side of your mat. We're going to do this for a few rounds, giving our hips a bit of love, our low back a bit of love. Slowing down the breath. And for the next few moments, we're going to remain in final Shavasana, allowing your legs to go long. If there are any more movements you want to do before, any fidgets, any final postures, feel free to do so. Then allow your facial features to relax. Tuning back into the intention. And then just let it go. Let go of the counts, let go of the intention. And just embrace a few moments of silence, feeling your body buzzing, your blood rushing, your lungs getting filled with air, your back body getting pressed into your mat. And we'll stay here for a few moments. If this is feeling wonderful for you, I invite you to stay for as long as you like. And if you'd like to close practice with me now, invite some movements, small movements to your fingers and toes, maybe working on your ankles, wrists, bending your knees a bit. Make your way over to one side of your mat. And maybe with your eyes still closed, find yourself in a seated position with your hands in prayer on your heart. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me, flowing and moving, getting our blood pumping, and I hope you have the most wonderful day. Namaste.